Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 19, Chicago Reunion Part 1. And we're just going to get on into it. Well, first things first, this reunion is not as head scratching as last season's was. Remember the last season in Denver, how that reunion was? That was ridiculous. This one, everyone seemed a little bit more calmer, more, there's still a little bit of tension between certain people we'll just get into, but it's not as intense. It's not girls versus guys like it was last season and everything. So yeah, so we're just gonna get onto it. So, it's reunion time. All the cast from the Chicago season are reunited. They kick things off with, of course, the scandal, David and Madison. And they're still together. And here we got some breaking news. David moved out of his mother's basement. That's the whole thing that kind of got started with this whole thing. David living in his mama's basement. David moved out of his basement. Him and Madison got a place together and everything. And they are doing really well and everything. They got like a commitment rings. They're not engaged, but they got commitment rings. And Juan was there when they went to get their rings and stuff and everything. So they talked about that. They went through everybody. MM and that Brandon guy are still together. Camille and Thomas, they are still together. Thank God. Juan has a girlfriend. Carla's doing her thing. Michelle doing her thing. And EKG's on his private life and everything, basically. So, they talked about, David and Madison and, oh yeah, Alan got a girl. Alan had to ask at what point, like, did you guys, like, really, like, feel, like start developing feelings? And, Kevin had to ask that too, like, when did this all start? And they all said in the gym, basically, and everything. And, they talked about that night when Alan and Carla and Madison and David all went out and everything. And when Madison claimed that she lost her phone, she did confirm that she really did lose her phone and stuff and everything. Carla at first thought there was something suspicious there, but she didn't want to say nothing. Now, here was some news. EKG, he's been quiet about the whole situation because, he's got his own thing to worry about. He said that, Kevin asked him, what do you think about this? And he was like, I seen it from the get-go, bro. And Michelle was just like, dang, thanks for the warning. He's like, I seen it at the gym. I worked out with them a few times. I seen it. I seen it. And everything. So yeah, that was basically that. So, they said they had like two group chats going in. Like one group chat is for certain people and another group chat is for another and everything, basically, and everything. And, there's still tension between Madison and Michelle. They showed a never before seen clip from the retreat when after Michelle had confronted Madison about the text message. And Madison said in the clip that, I don't know why she's doing this. She needs to keep my name out her mouth and everything. I would think like a 38-year-old would be more mature about this, but I guess not. And everything, blah, blah, blah. And, they talked about it. And Madison's like, Michelle was questioning about it. She's like, and Madison was like, do we really want to rehash this out after a year? And Michelle was like, yeah, well, that's what we're here for. This is the reunion, basically. And Madison felt like, Michelle shouldn't have came to her on camera. And she said that Michelle said, well, we're on a reality dating show. So a reality TV show, basically. So Madison just didn't feel like the need. It shouldn't have came out on TV or on camera and stuff and everything. And I kind of see I see what Michelle's saying because, well, this is reality TV, so it's gonna be it's gonna be mentioned. So you might want to give the people what they want to see and what they want to hear and stuff, and basically. So they go backstage, take a break. Michelle and M were talking. She's like, "Why is Madison getting so defensive? I just want to say F you and everything." I'm like, "Oh my God, it ain't that serious no more." So, after that, they talked to Camille and Thomas. Camille and Thomas, they are doing well. They actually got their own place now. They don't live in Thomas's place anymore. They got their own place. They're adjusting well. They have like a healthy, they talk a lot of crap and everything. And then, they don't really argue. They have disagreements. They work it out really quick. And, they're going strong. They should have never before seen clip of them at like at this place where they're holding a baby toy and stuff, and basically showing how to hold a baby and stuff, because the topic came up about kids, and like it with Thomas being in his 40s and Camille still in her early 30s, like what's the timeline with that? And Camille said she really feels like Thomas can be a good father and everything, and just basically see how it goes and everything. So they talked all about that and everything, and everything's good with them. Camille and Thomas are still together and still doing well. Next couple they talked to was MM and EKG. Now we were expecting, I was expecting fireworks during this conversation. They finally had a normal civil conversation where there was no screaming and no cussing at each other. Both of them, they showed clips of the honeymoon and when things were going really well with MM and EKG and everything. And, like they talked about the housewarming party back when EKG called MM aggressive and everything. He had to clear up when he meant aggressive is she's a go-getter. Like she's really aggressive with her go-getting, with her being successful and running her own business and stuff and everything. So they talked all about that, and then they talked why EKG was like so mad that she was like violating his personal space and everything and all that. And finally he admits to basically what we knew all season. He claims that at that point he wasn't any more attractive to MM. And and MM said like that, Kevin said that's an honest answer. That's an honest answer. It's like serum, but it's an honest answer. MM was just basically like, if you weren't, just tell me that. Like, we didn't have to go through all of that, all what we did, and everything. And then they talked about their decision day, basically. And remember when MM wrote that note and had all the therapists and on it and everything, said, was she nothing but the worst? She did take that back and apologize. She said she was mad. EKG said that he was basically like not really paying attention to it at all, basically. So yeah, but they apologized, and it was like I said, it was a real civil conversation. So I was impressed. I thought that was going to be, I thought that was going to be really bad, but it wasn't. So yeah, after that they talked to Madison and Alan. Madison and Allen, they talked about the slow start and then everything. Madison coming in late and stuff or whatever, and everything. She she felt like that. She said she has no regrets of following her heart. Of course, she has regrets of what she did and stuff. She says she lied to Alan like once, like when Alan called her transactional, their biggest fight. She went out and was supposed to make a phone call. Well, she didn't come back until hours later. She said that was the only night that she was like alone with David, basically, and everything. And and Alan's just sitting there like wondering and everything and stuff. So like they felt like with Madison and Alan is that they didn't, that she shouldn't have just like just Madison felt like she did try in the marriage and everything. Like unlike Michelle and David, Madison felt like she tried with Alan and stuff and everything. It's just that she just didn't see Alan as like her type of person, basically, and everything. And there's no excuse for what she did. And Alan agrees that, not everybody is meant for everybody and everything. But, to go about it the way you did, that was just wrong, basically. So, they talked about that. And then, of course, it's all about like Madison and David now. So then after that, they talk, and then they bring the girls out. The girls, they all for the most part get along. Camille is friends with everybody and everything. They still talked about the tension between like Madison and Michelle and everything, and yeah, there's just no. They were like, Michelle said this: if Madison and David want to be together, that's fine. Like, I'm not mad that they're together. I'm mad on how they did it. And that's true. Basically, we mentioned that plenty of times already. But there's just like, I don't know, there's just like a big tension there. But I was reading the description for the Where Are They Now episode that will come on in 2 weeks from now. And I think Madison and Michelle will make amends. I don't know, we'll see, but I think they're gonna make amends. But right now the girls are doing fine. Now they brought up David and Michelle now, and we left off with a cliffhanger on that. Like, they talked about David living in his mom's basement. They showed a clip about that and everything. And, Kevin asked Michelle, like, watching that back, like, what would you feel different? She was like, I would still feel the same, but like my response would be wouldn't be basically as harsher and everything. And then like we left off with a cliffhanger about wanting if they really cared about each other or not and stuff. And that was basically it. Like, then there was, it wasn't as, this part 1 wasn't as guns blazing like it was last season. So, which is fine. I thought it was going to be just as bad, but it was more chilled and stuff. So, I kind of skimmed through this recap. Yeah, and then next week we'll talk to Carla and Juan and what went wrong there. They're gonna bring out the experts next week, and I guess MM and her new boo Brandon are gonna get married on the set or something like that. There's the rumors with that. We'll see the continuation of David and Michelle and everything. They'll talk to the guys and stuff. So yeah, I mean that was basically it. I mean, yeah, 2 hour episode, just broken down within 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes, basically. So yeah, it was nothing spectacular. And like I said, I'm fine with that. But one thing I will say is that the fact that David and Madison got their own place together and David's out of his mom's basement, now everybody just needs to shut up about it now. Everybody just shut up about it now, okay? But I will say this: David and Madison, they are happy. They're in love and everything. And I'm honestly am happy for them. I still stand by what I said. I don't agree with how they did it, but both of them, I do see like the smiles on both of their faces and everything, and like they really, David is like being a good person to Madison, and stuff and everything. So I'm just like, happy for them. Even MM said that she's happy for them and stuff and everything. So, hey. But anyway, guys, yeah, sorry, that's the end of my review. Yeah, like I said, we'll talk more about the other stuff next week. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday and Monday to recap 90 Day Fiance. So yeah, until then, y'all stay safe. Have a good one. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. We're growing and growing and growing. So yeah, I appreciate all my new subscribers and my old ones and everything. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Keep supporting. Share this video with a friend or coworker, and it helps my channel grow. If you want to see bigger and better things, we gotta get more people. So I really appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see y'all again next week. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.